Well, I thought I'd do this video at the moment. I'm working as a security officer. I've been in the security industry for 6 years, and I just want to address something. And I've seen a lot of videos just recently about security guards going off on one, getting owned or whatever it is. And it always seems that the security officers who are on this, they always seem to get baited. So I'm going to do a quick video, around about 10 minutes, and go through a few things and kind of share a few pieces of advice, really, so that those people are starting, who are just about starting in security, and also for those of you who do go out and video record the security officers, to let you know that there are people like me who have experienced it and who actually have experience dealing with this sort of thing. So, number one, keep you cool, move slowly, and be relaxed. Very quick example, alpha males, they observe the situation, they keep things calm, and they approach the situation politely, quietly, calmly, and nicely. You see, the beta attitude is aggressive, it's scrambled, it's all up in the air. Oh, I don't want you doing this, you need to move now, and all. And I see an awful lot of security officers who do this. They're so up on one, they're so stressed. Take the stress out, okay? Go home, chill out, whatever it is at the end of the day. Put your feet in a foot spa, walk about on the carpet, relax. Now, to those who do the filming, we know that you're quite clever. You know exactly what you're doing. And you know that there are certain triggers that you trigger to get that result. And I'm just letting you know that there are a lot of us who know what you're doing, especially those of us who have been supervisors, who have dealt with things by themselves and who have been on the front line for a while. We know what you're doing. So here's the deal. When you're filming, if you are either filming into private property or on private property, most of the time it's overlooked, nobody really minds, alright? Especially if you're outside on the public highway, you can pretty much record what you want around about the area. However, what you need to realise is when you are filming into public property, for example, where I work, although it's an entertainment zone and there is a causeway, it is private property. It is not a public highway, although there is a thoroughfare. If it's deemed that the landlord or that thoroughway doesn't want any recording because it records into the privacy of some of the units, and we approach, we have every right to request that you stop filming or stop filming into the complex. There might be several reasons as to that. At one point we had a casino and there were people casing the video, and it was said no videos near the casino area to avoid any attempted robbery. Okay? So if that is the case and a security guard comes out, here is what the security guard needs to do. Approach professionally, calmly, and say, "Excuse me, can I request that you don't film into the private property as the owner has requested it?" That's all you need to say. You don't need to go into any other laws or anything else or anything like that, that is the be all and end all. All right, that's what every security officer should say. Now, if you are asked why, then you can say it is on the express wishes of the owner of the property area, and that they have asked that no recordings be taken. And it is also to the wishes that the owner has the interests of those people using the property, and that they have laid out that procedure, they have laid out that policy. That's all you need to do. Now, here's the deal. When filming, if you are filming into private property, you need to realise that you need to have the owner's permission. You also need to realise that at any given time you are required by law to hand over any recordings with written request. So if you're recording into the area and I ask you to stop recording, I can say I would like your details, so I can write to you with written request to have a copy of all images of myself and of those people in my possession. Okay, that's an interesting side note. Now, you don't need to be, again, all aggressive and all knowing. If they refuse to stop recording, allow them to record you. Give your name. I have done it myself. I've said my name. I've said who I'm working for, the reasons why, and I've introduced myself. And I said, look guys, I've asked you to do it. If you don't comply, I am going to have to take a note of who you are, hand your description to the police, and when I report them, to say that you refuse to stop filming into private abodes, private land, whatever you may call it, and then give the police the descriptions, explain to the police, leave it with the police, walk away, and make sure they don't come onto the premises. If they then try to come onto the premises, you can inform them that you will not allow them onto the premises, and if they try to come onto the premises, you can inform them that you have a legal right with reasonable force as law dictates to escort them off the property, and if they resist and try to assault you, you are legally entitled to defend yourself. Now, here's the deal. Always let them have a way to back away, and also for yourself to back away. Back away from the situation. Make it clear that you are not the aggressor. Always let them think that they are the aggressor and they are the ones who are forcing their issue onto you. So when it comes to court, the court will clearly see that you are acting in the manner that you're supposed to. Okay? So I just wanted to get a few things down. Say that there's a lot of us who know what you are doing, and we do invite you to come along to our places that we work. I, for one, work at the Bradford Leisure Exchange, and if you do come along recording, then, that's fine. If you want to come and record me, you feel free to. I've had it done to myself a few times, and it's always ended on a positive note. And I have to say, I've never found myself on YouTube. Now, there are times where I have had to be firm with people. I have had to draw the line and say, you know what, That's enough, and I've had to become firm. Might be on the YouTube then, but it's interesting to note that most of the time, the actual beginning has never been shown. Only a cherry-picked video. So those are a few of my thoughts. I hope you all have a great time. And I think really what we need to remember is just a respect for each other. Okay? A respect for each other as human beings. That's really what we need to remember. Have a great evening.